click your card, dummy. Oh no, I can't do that. I can watch the regular Love is Blind. I cannot do the Love is Blind UK, London. I ain't give a damn where it's at. Okay, well, I got the towel and I dried her hair. I said, I'm done. She said, what? That's it? Y'all, it felt like a prank. You never had to book with me, and I told you 3 or 4 times to go ahead and cash out. I said, but now I'm at my straw. And who would think this is my hair? Like, be for real. So I don't even care that you see the lace, baby. Yeah, because you know this ain't my hair.
I can't drive no cool, no Camry.
Why would you talk about my car?
Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Temporary Renee. I am on the way to Cabaret to school. Y'all, I be on 10 in the morning. Like, y'all don't see it because I try to come on camera. I dummy down a lot on camera because I'm very, like, on 10 in the morning. We got to talk about yesterday. That wasn't it. Do you have my... your shorts are mine short. I forgot to pick up your shoes.
Where are you supposed to pick them
3 days ago.
Mom! 3 days ago?
Oh, what time Hibbit's open? Y'all, wow, I forgot. I ordered your... Oh my gosh. Thursday, Friday. Today Thursday. So 2 days ago. Let me see when. Hold up. Y'all, I forgot to pick up Belle's shoes. I ordered her some Timbs off Hibbett's. Because during school shopping, they didn't have any. It was all sold out of her size. So I went on Hibbett's and brought her some. Yeah, some wheat Timbs. But yeah, yo, I want Starbucks so bad. I don't think I have enough change in my account. Y'all ever be waiting for payday to be broke? Like, I'd be excited. Like, yes, Friday, payday. And I'd be broke anyway. So I don't see the point of waiting till the day. I'm going to get back on my... I'm also going to start posting pictures on my Instagram. I have not made an Instagram for this YouTube, for this video, this YouTube yet. I have not made an Instagram. Temporary Renee, I have not made an Instagram. So I have to do that. And I'm going to just post pictures and maybe like nothing YouTube related, I guess. It could be like content, like me opening packages or anything like that. Hold on. This deck calling me. Hello. Attention to your GPS, because that can't tell you where to go. Robin calling me. I ain't answer, because what you want? You don't want nothing. Hello.
Man, stop playing. Stop playing.
I can't hear you. Hello.
Why are you playing? Stop playing, man.
Why is this not saying nothing?
Why are you trying to be funny?
Hello. You got Starbucks money? I can hear now. I can hear you now. Do you have...
What the fuck?
Do you have Starbucks money?
They just gave me some shit where I can get a drink for $3. How about that extra money?
Hold up. How can I get it?
I can order on my phone. You check it out.
Oh, hold on. So I'm about to... Hold up. I'm about to stop right quick. See if I got one.
You threw my toenails in the trash?
I ain't threw your toenails in the trash. First of all, what? Those are the biggest, widest toenails I think I've seen ever in my life. So I got to stop and see if I got the $3 deal. So if I have the $3 deal,
You fine.
I'm fine? Okay.
Maybe you don't got it. You use shit all the time, so they don't give it to you.
Oh, they probably gave it to you because you don't order nothing. Hold up. Starbucks line a little long, so I'm pretty sure I probably got it. Let me see. I wasn't paying my phone no attention.
So then why you ain't answering my phone?
That thing say get $5 when you give $30. Pick one to join the fun. Oh, you might have to order mine. Hold on, offers. I don't have that.
You want another fucking cup?
I don't have a choice because I got points. I'm not using my points for no drink. I'm using my points for a souvenir. Do you want me to send you my order? I'm gonna send you the simple one. I ain't want to send you the one that got a lot. Let me see. All this for $3.
Now, what I'm saying, what I'm having?
4 pumps of vanilla syrup. All right, instead of whole milk, it's oat milk. Salted caramel cream. 3 scoops of matcha. Go to food items and get the tomato mozzarella on for cha-cha-chi. I gotta put lotion on. I'm so ashy. I'm so ashy. Ashy.
Oh, yeah.
I got $4, bro. Dang, you want me to send you? Let me send you $4 on Cash App.
Oh, no, it said apply about $2.
Yeah, apply your coupon. You forgot about that. Go ahead, sir. Yeah, apply your coupon.
Yeah, boy, you about to do coupon.
You don't even drink Starbucks.
And it's still $12. You sorry.
Damn, $12 for that stuff? It's usually $16.
Hey y'all, I'm just waiting for my husband to get my child.
Man, ain't no way I've been sitting here 20 minutes and for a Starbucks. I appreciate you giving me your $3. You're supposed to say you're welcome. Let me get in the drive-thru. Let me go ahead and get in there. Let me go ahead and get in there. Let me go ahead and get in there. Because it's a line out here.
You see that? He keep doing it. Then I click my card.
No, not right there. At the top. Click your card. Dummy. Pull your stuff.
Hold on. I want to see something.
What? What? Oh, that's. Then he still put Insto, y'all. So I was about to get in the drive-thru. He put Insto. That was a long process. That was just ridiculous. Hey, y'all, I'm back. I am off work. I did not come back after I got my Starbucks earlier. It took me so long to get my Starbucks. I ate the sandwich inside Starbucks because my drink wasn't ready, and I ate it all before my drink even got ready. Brock ended up ordering the wrong size. He ordered me a grande instead of a venti, which was fine, as long as I had something. But also, I did not do any hair today. No one walked in, and I didn't have appointments. I do have 2 appointments tomorrow. One at 9:30, one at 12. But I have to leave by 3. So yeah, that's all that went on today. Nothing spectacular. I tried to do my hair a little bit. I took it off. I washed my regular hair because my regular hair had needed to be washed. And I still don't like it. Like, every time I feel like I'm rushing, I feel like I still don't like it. I need to turn here. I still don't like it because I never have time to take my time. I got to go back home, get schoolwork done. I picked up Bear's shoes today. They're back there. I guess she'll show them to you when she get in here. Oh, look at the traffic. I should have went that way. I gotta go ahead and cut it out. Why are you driving so fast in that thing? Dropping all the dirt before he get wherever he got to put the dirt to. I'm just picking up Bear. It is 5:11. Kayvon bus did not get to me till like 4:50 something. And I came straight here to get Bear. She walked to Chick-fil-A because Chick-fil-A is like right across the street. So she walked to Chick-fil-A to wait till I get there. She didn't ask for any money. Thank God. She asked for money earlier while she was at school. I don't know if they had something like a food truck or something there today, or she just wanted money to go to a vending machine. But she did ask for money. I sent it to her. I'm assuming she must be still full from earlier or something, because usually she'd be like, oh, Mom, send me $10 for Chick-fil-A. Or she'd ask Rock, but she didn't ask nobody. Yeah, so that's a blessing. That's a blessing. So this is long. It's saying, oh, y'all, you know I put my GPS every time I go somewhere, so that's out. Should I go straight or should I turn? Baby, what are you doing? I'm gonna go straight. And you was going, chop. You playing in the fucking road. I don't know what y'all doing. Let's move out the way. Let me go get my child. And I still got to go get Rob. Oh no, I don't think that man, they know how to drive that. Oh Lord, the man drunk. What that man doing? She got money because she sure got you got a whole meal and an ice cream. And I just said she must be still full. Y'all, her shoes are right there. I don't know if you can see it now. The battery about to go there.
Oh, hey guys.
No, first of all, I said Bear ain't asked me for no money. So she must be still full from earlier, whatever she was doing.
I didn't eat anything.
So how did you get? So why did you ask? So first of all, let's focus on this. How did you get money for that?
My Chick-fil-A gift card.
Oh yeah, her sister not really gave her a Chick-fil-A gift card, but Rock won it, and at the baby shower, it was gift bags, and he won a Chick-fil-A gift card, and he just gave it to her, which is right.
Excuse me.
You got your shoes finally.
Yeah. This is good.
Show them your shoes. They know how Tim's look, but still.
Whoa.
Fancy, fancy.
Yeah. Fancy.
From New York, son. Why did give Kayvon milk yesterday and today?
Did you not tell him? Or I'm pretty sure.
No, I put it on the application. She said all the paperwork just got to her today. Well, he had some milk this morning and he had some yesterday morning. I am so sorry. You're so fucking sorry. What if that? But like I tell her, milk is how much he consumed. But bananas, yeah, you would have seen that.
Blind? UK?
Oh no, I can't do that. I can watch the regular Love is Blind. I cannot do the Love is Blind UK, London. I ain't give a damn where it's
Yeah,
at.
it's like a lot of them, but I want to watch UK one. I love British food. I mean, their food is kind of nasty, but...
When you had British food?
Have you ever seen British food?
Nope. But I'm just saying, I probably didn't even know it was that. Is it called British food?
They eat beans.
Hell, you eat beans.
No, I'm talking like baked beans. Like
You eat baked beans.
not like... Mom, never mind. Like, never mind, you don't understand the more behind it.
Hi, y'all. Y'all, listen. It's pouring down raining. I'm going to get rocked. I'm supposed to go to my son's game today. So that's what I'll be doing. Come on now, baby. Stay on your side. But y'all, I had a TikTok moment today. This is why I came on camera. I literally had a TikTok moment with a client, and I have to express that because I never had that before. No one never treated me like that, questioned me, or anything. I did not know her. She did not know me. I don't know. I don't think so. But the reason why I said it's a TikTok moment, because it felt scripted. Like, I'm like, she has to have a lot of followers. Like, maybe she's recording on her phone the whole time. Like, something is going on because there's no way that you're acting this way. So, the client I had, her appointment was at 9:30. I ended up stopping to Starbucks this morning. I don't even know if y'all can hear me because this car is loud, the rain is loud. I ended up stopping to Starbucks this morning. It took them longer to fix my drink today than usual. So, yeah, I was there for around about 10 minutes. It don't seem long, but when I'm in a rush and I'm just standing there, 10 minutes is long. So, anyway, I got to the job at 9:33. By the time I parked, got my stuff together, out the car, when I walked in, the assistant at the front was like, oh, she just asked about you. And I told her you was coming. So I said, well, it's only, and I looked at the clock, it was 9:35. I pulled up at 9:33, but by the time I went in there and the assistant said something, it was 9:35. So I said, I'm only 5 minutes late or whatever. I said, but, my bad. So when I called her back to my chair and tell her, I was like, good morning, she didn't say anything. She was like, do you know what I'm getting? So I was like, well, you can have a seat and I can, drape you up, and then I can look at your phone and you can tell me what I'm getting. She said, no, I just want to show you what I'm getting, because the only thing I could have booked was a basic quick weave. Okay, she showed me a picture off Facebook, off our salon Facebook page. Guess what? It was a hairstyle I did. So I said, oh, okay, well, that's something that I did. I did that hairstyle. If you want that, I can do that for you. Yeah, I know you did it. Okay, well, if that's the hairstyle, I can go ahead and do it for you. Yeah, but what is this? I said it's braids in the front and it's the curly hair in the back. They're calling it a Jada Waiter or whatever. She didn't know anything about that, but I told her it's the braids in the front and the curly hair in the back. Oh, well, I didn't bring anything to put the curly hair in. Oh, I said, yeah. I said, you have your curly hair here and you have the braided hair. She was like, yeah, but you said that I booked the wrong thing. So I'm like, yeah. And she was like, well, how much is it? And I'm like, I told her the price. She was like, she paid that for this? I said, no, she actually paid more because she got a sew-in. I said, the sew-in is more than the quick weave. And to let y'all know the prices, it was $170 for they're really small braids in the front and the quick curly hair in the back. So she was like, she paid that. Well, I'm like, no, she did not pay that. She paid $200 because she got a sew-in. Because the braids in the front is only $50. The price come in is for the sew-in and the quick weave. That's where the high prices are. So after that, she said, so what is a sew-in? A sew-in is when you use a needle and thread. Which one lasts longer? And I told her about the glue. Which one lasts longer? If you want it to last longer, the sew-in can last you. Sew-ins can last you months. So it's not like, oh, I wouldn't pay that much for a sew-in, but people pay that much for a wig install. And a wig install lasts a week to 2 weeks. But anyway, she ended up saying, oh, okay, well, I didn't bring the thread. No, we have the thread. Do you want that hairstyle or do you want the quick weave? Oh, I'll just get the quick weave. Okay, you can have a seat. She sits down. Finally, all that time she was standing up. She would not sit down. So she ends up sitting in my chair. I drape her everything, put the cape on her. I said, well, it's a lot of like product buildup in your hair. Did you recently? This is me making conversation. So I'm not even answering that. Anyway. This is me making conversation. So at this point, I'm like, I'm gonna comb. Hold on, Chelsea.
Reach out to me. I wrote a lot of people on Instagram because
what? Chelsea, come on now. What's going on? So at this point, I said, I'm gonna just, comb your hair before I take you to the wash bowl, the shampoo bowl, to shampoo your hair. Because if I take you now, it's going to tangle up. So for us not to have your hair tangle up, I'm going to comb it first. She's like, oh, okay. Okay. So as I'm combing it, I can't really do it because I'm driving. But as I'm combing it, she's putting her head down in her phone. Not like this. Not like this. So I'm combing the back. So I'm short. I'm only 5'1". I barely made 5'1". But I'm only 5 feet tall. So, baby, you got to hold your head up. The chair only goes so far down, but it can go all, a good way up. So ran out of space on my other part. I don't even know how much space on this one. I hope it's enough. But anyway, as she's holding her head down, when I pull it up, I did it like 3 or 4 times. So I said, hey, excuse me, can you please hold your head up so I can comb, get to your roots to comb your hair? So she holds her head up. As soon as I put the comb to her hair, she does it back down. She put it back down. She's doing this intentionally. You can tell it's not even sneaking her head back down to make it seem like she's trying to hold her head up. She's literally doing this. Like, not no slow doing that. As soon as I put her head up, it's like she said, like, don't put my head up. So, okay, so I said, excuse me, I said, are you uncomfortable with me doing your hair? Are you mad at something? I didn't do something right? You're mad because I'm late? I'm 5 minutes late? What is it? Oh, no, I'm fine. I was just asking questions. Okay, you're fine. You were just asking questions. That's what she said. So, of course, I continued to comb her hair out even though her hair was down. I let that slide. All right, we go to the shampoo bowl. I said, okay, you can follow me to the shampoo bowl. So, of course, I'm going to beat her there because I'm walking in front of her. So, as I position myself to the bowl for her to sit in the seat, she's continued to stand. She said, well, I don't want you to mess up my hair. I need to know what type of products you're using. So, I had her to clarify that. I said, what do you mean, mess up your hair with a shampoo? She was like, because my hair is natural, I'm not relaxed. I said, yes, ma'am, I can tell that you're natural and you're not relaxed. What are you saying? Like, what are you asking me? I'm natural, and I don't want you to mess up my hair. Do you specialize in natural hair? I said, ma'am, I said, again, if you're not comfortable, you don't want me to do your hair, you can always book with someone else, and you can leave and you can book with someone else, because I am a licensed stylist. I have been doing hair for years. If you don't and you're not comfortable with me doing your hair, then you can go ahead and leave and book with someone else. Oh, I'm just asking. What are you asking? Well, what's in your shampoos? What type of shampoo is this? I said, miss, that's for color. That shampoo line is basically just for color services. Oh no, I don't have no color in my hair, so I don't need that on my hair. I said I was not going to use that. You're asking me what type of shampoo is that, and that shampoo is actually by the Color Bar. So she's not even looking at what she's doing. So she said, okay, well, what shampoo are you going to use on my natural hair? I said, miss, this shampoo line right here. So she said, what's in that? I said, I am not about to tell you what's in that. You can go read it, and if you feel like you're satisfied with that, then we can proceed. If not, you will have to leave, because that's all the shampoo and conditioner that we use on here. Well, after she literally goes and reads the ingredients in the shampoo. She was not bullshit. She really goes and reads the shampoo. Then she says, oh, well, you can go ahead. I said, is that fine with you? I just don't want my hair, I just don't want my natural hair messed up. I said, ma'am, the only way I can mess your hair in a shampoo is to put relaxer in your shampoo by accident or on purpose, because there's no way I can mess your natural hair up with shampoo. Maybe it can, some shampoos dry out your hair more, so you have to go in with a moisturizer, or you have to go in with a moisturizer or a good condition or anything like that, or whatever. Oh, okay, well, you can go ahead. Okay, she sits there. I shampoo her hair. Y'all, I'm gonna make a long story short, because she had a problem with her hair, but her hair was so brittle. Her hair was breaking off in my hand as I'm shampooing it. So I shows her the handful of hair. When I'm done shampooing and conditioning her hair, all the hair that was inside the sink, I pulled it out. I put it in my hand and I showed her. I said, miss, you're concerned. Well, I didn't say, miss, you're concerned. I said, excuse me. I said, I'm just letting you know and showing you that your hair is very damaged. And your hair is coming out right now. If I put my hand in there and pull your hair, it's going to break off. I'm just letting you know that's nothing I did. And I'm going to take a picture of it so you won't think that, oh, I messed up your hair during a shampoo. That's why I told you I needed a trim. Long story short, she told me earlier she wanted a trim too. So I said, ma'am, this is not a trim. I said, a trim is not going to fix this. I said, but when I said but in trying to give her a solution that she can do to help strengthen her hair, she said, no, a trim would solve that. So that's why I asked for a trim. Oh, shut me up. Okay, if you thinking a trim will solve a handful of hair coming out your head and the strands are this long, because her hair is nothing but this long. So a strand is this long, that's coming from the root, baby. That's more than just a light trim on your hair. So anyway, I said, okay, well, I got the towel and I dried her hair. I said, I'm done. She said, what? That's it? Y'all, it felt like a prank. This had to be a prank. She was like, what? That's it? That was quick. So I didn't say anything. And she was like, she was feeling her hair. She said, are you finished everything or are you about to condition my hair? I said, no, I'm finished everything. She said, oh, because that was really fast. She said, I don't want to pay an extra fee for a shampoo for that fast service. I said, miss, this is not a spa. It's not their time that we're doing a shampoo. A shampoo is to clean your hair so that we can work with it, or for you to have like a clean scalp, clean hair strands, no product in your hair if we're flat ironing or anything, because it will burn, it will smoke, it will do all of that. She said, well, I feel like you're being smart by saying this is not a spa. I said, well, I'm just trying to let you know it's not to spend time in one spot. We're just washing your hair to clean it. So after that, she gets up. I get back to the chair. I spray her hair. So when I'm spraying her hair, she ducks like this. So I said, this is nothing but heat protectant. Oh, because I didn't know what you were spraying on my hair. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, that's my fault. I should have just told her, knowing how she was, I should have just told her, hey, I'm about to spray heat protectant on your hair. Because kind of, sort of, we supposed to tell them what products we're using. But she already had me discombobulated, so I was, at this point, I'm nervous, I'm shaking, I'm ready to get her out my chair. So next, we go to, after I do that, I'm blow drying her hair. When I finished blow drying her hair, I went to put the blow dryer inside a cubby. I didn't have the proper hair cutting scissors, so we have those, but we have them behind a cabinet, so I had to go get some new ones. When I'm walking to get the new ones, she picks up her phone. She's videotaping her. She's pulling her hair. She's turning around to the mirror. So at this point, I'm standing there like, what the is she doing? While I'm looking at her like this, I got the comb, but I'm pretending that I'm looking for the comb. Like, what? I'm like, what is she doing? In my mind, I'm like, this is not real, bro. Like, I never had an encounter like this. This can't be real. It can't be. Anyway, so I gets back to the chair. She was like, are you about to do the trim? I said, yes, I'm about to do the trim now. I said, but your hair, you need to get a haircut. You don't need a trim. It's a lot of dead ends and split ends all the way up. You need a proper haircut. So she was like, what do you mean? I explained that. So she was like, you know what? Just take 2 inches off. You must be think I'm boo-boo the fucking fool. No, ma'am. To me, I'm like, no, Tamperia, common sense. This lady is on 10. Do not take 2 inches off. Some spots was longer than others. So the most I took off some areas, which her hair was already long in one spot, short in some spots, was an inch. No more than that. So when I'm parting her hair off to cut it, this lady had the audacity to move her head out my hand and say, do you section hair to cut hair? So I look at the assistant. I said, ma'am, I said, miss, I don't want to say her name and she's fine, but I was like, can you please cash her out? She was like, okay, baby, sure will. She said, come on, honey. So she was like, cash me out for what? I said, because I am tired of the questions. If you didn't feel comfortable or you wasn't sure I know what I'm doing, you never had to book with me, and I told you 3 or 4 times to go ahead and cash out. I said, but now I'm at my straw. I said, I can't keep answering your questions because you making it seem like I'm doing something wrong to your hair. I said, so go ahead and cash out. Go ahead and cash her out. So she's like, come on, honey, I can go ahead and cash you out. So she goes, just because I'm asking you a question? I said, no, you asked me about 30 fucking questions so far. I didn't say fucking, but you asked me about 30 questions so far. You keep moving your head every time I touch your head. So I'm not sure what you want. If you don't trust me, I'm not comfortable putting my hands in your head anymore. No, I'm just asking a question. You can go ahead. You can go ahead. Y'all, while I was boo-boo the fool and start cutting this lady hair. Well, trimming her hair. And like I said, it was an inch in some places and a half an inch in other places because it was short, long. So after that, once I get to my last section, I done cut all the back, the top, and the right side. Once I get to the left side, she gets her camera out and says, oh no, don't take 2 inches no more because you cutting all my hair off. She said, look at my hair. She turns around to the mirror. She said, my hair was longer than that when you blow dried it. Now look at it. I said, miss, I said, longer than what? You was cutting 2 inches. Now, you know what? When you get on this side, just cut 1 inch. I picked up the hair off the floor. I stretched the strands out. The strands was this long. An inch probably like this. I kept finding trying to get the longest strand. All we had was this. I said, so what 2 inches I took off your hair? We have the combs, the cutting combs has the numbers on it. So I showed her what 2 inches looked like. And I showed her what her hair was. You know, she couldn't say anything. She was just like, well, that's okay. Just still cut a little bit off this. Don't even cut an inch then. If that was an inch, don't cut an inch. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna just leave this side. No, I don't want this side to be cut and the other side not. So you know what I did? I went ahead and just cut the fuzz at the end. I said, look here. I'm just cutting a little fuzz that's at the end. That's not even an inch. That's probably a centimeter. Not even a centimeter. I'm just cutting up the side of your hair. Y'all, it don't end there. After I trim her ends, I'm sectioning her hair, but her head is almost in her lap. So I'm bending over trying to section her hair. So I said, miss, I don't mean no harm. I said, I done asked you 2 and 3 and 4 times to just cash out because the service that you're not comfortable with my service, and I'm not comfortable doing your hair. I said, but if you want me to remain behind your head and continue to do your hair, you have to sit your head up. I said, I'm trying to section your hair off and you're not sitting your head up. Oh, I didn't know you was trying to part my hair. I said, I'm trying to part your hair. She said, oh, I didn't know you're trying to part my hair. Anyway, y'all, I tell Miss Thing, I said, call the boss. She said, call the boss for what? I said, call her and ask her where she's at. Just because I didn't sit my head up? I said, no, because I'm not comfortable with your service and you would not cash out and you would not get out the chair. I said, so I'm letting her know she can come do your hair. I got somewhere to go. I've been here since 9 o'clock ready for my appointment. You was late. I said, no, baby. I went in my phone to show her. You booked for 9:30. Yes, that's my fault. I got there 3 minutes, or I'm at 3 minutes too late. I got there 3 minutes after 9:30, 9:33. After I talked to the assistant and all that, it was 9:35. Okay? But 5 minutes for you to go somewhere is ridiculous. So she was like, I got somewhere to go. I said, well, I'm going to still wait on her. Don't wait on her because I booked with you, not her. I said, you booked with me, but you're not comfortable with me. We're wasting time. You're asking me question after question after question, touching your hair. You don't want this, won't sit down, standing up. You're wasting time if you have somewhere to go. Let me do your hair and we can get the ball rolling. She ends up, so anyway, the boss ended up getting there. Long story short, telling her that the stylist is not comfortable, so you can go ahead and cash out. So she goes and shows her. She said, wait, can you do my hair? She goes and said, can I do your hair? She was like, yeah, I want my hair done like this. She goes and said, how do you want your hair done like this? And this is the stylist who did this, but you're giving her a hard time. Yeah, but she turns back around to me. Can you please do my hair? I said, no. She said she's not doing it, so can you do it? So my boss was like, no, ma'am, I'm not doing it because I don't do that hairstyle. She's the only person that does that hairstyle. I don't do that hairstyle. So it's nothing that I can do. So after that, she ends up saying, another stylist in there. Y'all, I'm making a long story short because, baby. Another stylist ended up saying that she was going to help her out. She said, you know what? I'll go ahead and do it. She said, well, do you know how to do this? She said, I'm going to tell you now. She did that. She's not comfortable doing it, but I can do something similar to that. And she was like, okay, fine. Gets in the stylist chair. She makes the stylist open up like 20 fucking braids. Kept saying she don't like this, she don't like that. But yeah, kept saying she don't like this, she don't like that. That braid was curved. This braid is too big. That other braid looks small. I mean, after about an hour, the stylist kind of got fed up and stated that, okay, these people win. The stylist got fed up and stated that if she wanted her to finish her hair, she have to stop complaining and let her do her braids, or she can get up. So at this moment, she did like 2 braids. So the boss was like, miss, you know what? I will pay my stylist out my own pocket. You just have to get up and go, and I won't charge you anything. Because at this point, you're giving everybody a hard time. She, no. Okay, yeah, you can just finish. You can just finish.
Bro.
So she was like, oh, no, that's fine. You can just finish. I'll be quiet. You can just finish. The stylist finished the whole front of the braids. Yeah, she finished the whole front of the braids. She finished the whole front of the braids. Then, yo, I'm looking at this man because the gate closed on him. I don't know if he got a card or not, but I don't have one, baby. I can't do nothing for you. So she finished the whole front. After she finished the whole front, she go get the stocking cap to put the Morning Glory on the back before she put the glue on it. When she gets it, she said, hey, what are you doing? So she was like, what? It seemed like, y'all, this seems so fake, bruh. Like, I was shaking to the point of, bitch, you got all of us effed up. Because literally, we can go toe to toe with you right now. But we're trying to be professional. Like, my boss, she don't even play that. But we trying to be professional and you still talking shit. Anyway, after that, she says, what are you doing? She was like, I'm putting this on your hair. What is that? It's the Morning Glory. Oh, I don't want a quick weave again. I want a sew-in. I turned to her like, what? She want a sew-in? She said she didn't want that earlier. Or whatever, because of the price. All types of different reasons why she didn't want a sew-in. So now, my boss was like, hey, come on, let's go. We can't do it no more. We cannot do this and that. She was like, no, I just want a sew-in. She was like, well, the braid down you got in the back. For sew-ins, you have to do a certain braid pattern so the sew-in can last. A quick weave, it don't matter if you do 1 braid. You're not going to see it. It's not going to affect the quick weave. I did 4 braids in the back. Really flat. Can't tell. Can't see anything. But for a sew-in, that's not going to last. So I think she knew what she was doing. So after that, y'all, it was so much more like her attitude, her way it was like, bruh, she had to be recording. That had to be a prank and we're going to come out on a TV show or something. But anyway, she ended up stating that she was like, well, you know, just come on. She was like, no, just go ahead. She was like, well, we already got the stuff on the back, so we can do a quick weave. No, I said I want a sew-in. So at this point, she was like, you know what, leave her, let her sit there. Maybe she'll understand that if you don't get this quick weave, you can get up out this chair. Y'all, soon as she said that, like, she didn't even hear her say that. So this was her idea the whole time. So as soon as she went and took the cap off to go get the needle, and my boss told the other stylist softly, she did not hear her, what was going to be the plan. She ended up saying, you know what, can I just leave like this, because I got to go, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. So my boss was like, you know what, you sure can, but now that you waste my stylist time for her to braid all of that and getting ready to, basically you're 80%, you're 75% done, basically. She said 80, but she's probably like 75% done. She said, being that you already waste her time, baby, you're going to pay for that shampoo. You're going to pay for that trim. You're going to pay for those braids. You get me? All we have to do is strike the back of your hair and you're done. She was like, oh, that's fine. How much is it? She goes to the front, give her a hard time. Oh, I didn't get this, I didn't get that. She was like, no. You said I could have. No. Earlier I said, This is what the boss. Earlier I said you can go ahead and go and I wouldn't charge you for that. But you kept and you stayed here. So I'm not going to not charge you for that shampoo again. I told you earlier you could have went ahead and I would have paid my stylist out my pocket for the shampoo and stuff. But you insist that you still wanted to stay and get your hair done. So no, baby, you got to pay. Baby girl still ended up coming out of pocket $110, baby. But it felt like a prank. Then she threw it on the counter. Like, y'all, that was like, what would y'all have done? Like, because, baby, I was trying to be so professional, and I know my mouth, and I know how I can be. Hold up, because I've been out here and rock ain't come yet. I know how I can be, and I really hold my composure till I felt like a punk. Like, I felt like I really got bullied because I'm trying to be professional or whatever. And like I said, she asked me after she got up out my chair. She asked me a good 5 times, can you please do my hair? Can you please do my hair? Yeah, but she said she's not doing my hair. Can you do my hair again? I'm going to sit there. I'm not going. Nope. Nope. She would not get up out my chair. I had to tell y'all that. I had to tell y'all that because, like, that was crazy. I never encountered anything like that. Like, I'm pretty sure that has to be, she had to been pranking us because everything felt scripted. Like, when we do one thing, it felt like she already had in her mind what she was going to say. She already knew her rebuttal. She already knew her response. Like, once I blow dry her, she already knew she wanted a trim. She already knew that she was going to say I cut too much. She already knew that she was going to ask me, tell me, oh, I don't want you to mess up my hair. It's like she knew these things. And she knew, I felt like she was going to get her hair done and not pay. I don't know. Like, I just don't know. And after she left, now, I was saying this in my mind, it felt scripted. And it felt like a prank. After she left, my boss was like, y'all sure that wasn't a prank? And I'm like, I said the same thing. That had to have been a prank, right? She was like, I've been doing hair over 20 years. She was like, I had some of the nastiest stylists. I mean, some of the nastiest clients. She said, I had a whole family want to fight me before. But she said, that right there was so, like, you could tell she put that together. Like, oh, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Some people might be like, oh, I don't like my hair, I'm not paying for this, blah, blah, blah. But it's like everything we said or things we tried to do, she had a problem with everything. She didn't even want to sit in the chair when she came through the door. So that was unusual. You know, like, oh, I'm like, yeah, you can go ahead and sit down. Oh, no, I want to make sure you know what I want. I did that. Oh, yeah, I know you did that. They tagged you in the picture, so that's why I booked you. But I want to make sure you know what hairstyle I want. Okay, you can go ahead and sit down. And, yeah, y'all, it just went from there. Y'all can see my leash really bad. But guess what? I don't care. Everybody know this ain't my hair. Who would think this is my hair? Like, be for real. So I don't even care that you see the lace, baby. Yeah, because you know this ain't my hair. So as long as it look nice, as long as it's cute. I got to do my baby hairs and stuff. I ain't did it this morning. I meant to do that when I got to the house. But it's okay, I forgot. But yeah, y'all. I'm going to end this vlog the proper way this time. I'm on the way. It is raining. I'm on the way to my son's game, like I said earlier. So I guess I will talk to y'all then. That was a long story. That was 20-something minutes on here. Just imagine how long it was on that other SD card. Bro, I'm sorry, y'all. But if y'all listen, y'all listen. If y'all don't, y'all just don't. So it is what it is. I brought a new Starbucks cup too. And I put water in it and it tastes like coffee. So I hope that this cup was not used and somebody brought it back. That's the only thing I can think of. Because it's spill proof. So I don't know what will make somebody bring it back.
It said the ice and stuff will stay up to 14 hours. So yeah, this is, you open and close the straw like this, but if you open it all the way, you can take the top off. But y'all, I mean, literally, it smells just like fucking coffee. Temporary, it was in a coffee shop, duh, but it shouldn't taste like coffee. It should not taste like coffee. I thought this fit in my cup holder. It's too big. It don't. So I have to sit it by me while I'm driving. We had another client come in there on some rah-rah. Not on no rah-rah, but she wanted medium knotless braids, and I told her, I'm sorry, I have to leave at 3. I can't do that today. I can probably do it tomorrow. She didn't want it done tomorrow. She got somewhere to go tomorrow. She wanted it done today. Baby girl's 12 o'clock. I'm not gonna finish you with small boho in 3 hours. I'm not gonna finish you. I said, do you want any cornrows in the front or something like that, so I could probably start you? My boss can finish you. There's other stylists in here. I can go ahead and do the foundation. They can just braid you down. You'll be done. No, she don't like cornrows. She want all medium or a small. Oh, well, bye-bye, baby. But yeah, y'all, I guess I'll see y'all at the game, if the game happened. Y'all, look at Rob. Rob said hello.
I got gas.
Never mind. He thinking I'm gonna turn the camera off being that he said that. Oh, he trying to drive cool now. He was driving.
I can't drive no cool, no Camry.
Why would you talk about my car? It get you to point A to point B, right? Right or wrong?
Yeah, what you want to do?
All right, now. Y'all, the game was canceled on the way, so we turned back around and we were going home. I got so much work to do, and it's like a lot. I got like 8 quizzes I got to finish. One of the quizzes had like 30 questions on it. Just imagine 8. I got canes. I got 6 chicken tenders. Yeah, 6 chicken tenders, and I got 3 things of bread. It come with 1, I got 2 more. Yeah, won't you try to be careful in them flip-flops, because baby, you will slide. Tell it to somebody you know, and that's me. But yeah, when I get home, I gotta edit this vlog. Y'all, this vlog might be so choppy. Oh Lord, people just be pulling up and shit. But I gotta edit this vlog when I get to the house, and I have all this work to do. So I'll probably talk to y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna end this vlog off though, because this vlog probably like super long. So I guess I will talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for coming back each and every time, y'all. I'm thankful for my 30 I said subscribers, but I only have 20 subscribers. I think I'm gonna start celebrating every subscriber. Like every 10 subscribers I get, I might end up doing something. Like even if I have to give away wigs, or I buy it out of my own pocket, give away wigs, give away perfume, give away things like that, for my subscribers, y'all, because y'all don't have to watch me, but y'all do. So thank you, and please subscribe, and please subscribe, y'all. Hold on, let me do that again, cause I ain't had to take a bite of that bread. Thank y'all for coming back each and every time. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. I will see y'all on August the 23rd, baby, in a whole nother vlog. So sorry about the late vlog. Deuces.